Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. This is Crystal XO on the Crystal XO channel. But tonight is Dating Diaries, and I am here excited. Hope you guys are joining us. I know some of you may be cooking, some of you may be welcoming family, but hopefully you're getting a chance to hang out with us for just a little bit. Of course, Dating Diaries is one half myself and the other half Scorpio Moe.
What's happening? What's happening? Yo.
Okay, Scorpio Moe is not in town. Whereabouts are thou, Scorpio Moe?
Secret location. Mind your business with it. No, I'm right outside Philadelphia, between Philadelphia and Delaware, a little city called Chester, Pennsylvania. I am at there right now.
Okay, you're at home. You went home for Thanksgiving. I love it. I love it. I love it.
My birthplace, yes. This is it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm glad you had safe travels and all that good stuff, man. And you guys can hear, I feel like I am always sick on this show. What is wrong with me? But you know what? I tell you what, I went to, there is a spa here in Atlanta. For those of you in Atlanta, there is an amazing spa called Heal Thyself Atlanta.
Okay.
Heal Thyself Atlanta. I'm definitely going to be doing more. I took my mom there. That was our, as you guys know that watch the show, I moved my mom in with me. And that was, she's been here for a month. We haven't really had a chance to do much because, she's getting settled, doing her thing, making sure her area is the way she wants it and all that good stuff. But we went on a mother-daughter spa day, which was a lot of fun. We went to Heal Thyself Atlanta, and it was the best experience. And I want to say anyone who was in Atlanta or in the Atlanta area, you have got to go to this spa. It is like it's not like one of these fancy spas that, it's overpriced and you're probably gonna, but it's actually someplace to, like the title says, heal thyself. So I was coming down with a cold and I went through this detox and all that. So all that does is bring all that out of you. So I feel it. I'm feeling it, but I actually am feeling so much better. I actually got in a hyperbaric chamber, like the kind that Michael Jackson had.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a really dope experience. You have to go. It's men and women, but I'm telling you guys, the owner, Lana, is absolutely amazing. You said massages bruise you. Hey, you said you can do, because I'm not really a massage person. Like, I love body scrubs. I like facials. But I'm not really a massage person. My mom has sciatica, so she had a massage. But I'm telling you, this place is absolutely amazing. And they had, Lana had this book that basically tells you for anything that you're dealing with, what the root cause of it, is. Because we know Western medicine believes in just giving people pills for everything. And all it does is end up, giving you something else to take a pill for. But with this place, it actually is all about healing you. So I just want to give a shout out to Heal Thyself Atlanta. My mom and I loved it. I'm actually going back next week for another service. But in the meantime, it did bring out some sinus issues that I have. So I'm going to just spend Thanksgiving resting at home with the family.
Can you name a few of those services just offhand?
Yeah, so they have massage, they have muscle therapy, they have a hyperbaric chamber, which basically puts oxygen back into you. They have obviously all the things that we want for the outside. But the beautiful thing is about Heal Thyself Atlanta, because most of the time when I go to the spa, I am getting a facial or getting a body scrub. but they have a lot of services that are actually for your inside. Like we did this foot detox. Have you ever heard of that?
I did hear that.
We did this foot detox, and basically whatever color the water turns, it lets you know where your deficiencies are. And so my mother and I did that. I have fibroids, and so that showed up. My mom, I can't remember. Oh, she has back pain and sciatica, so all that came out. And it was really good. But she also had muscle therapy for her sciatica, so not just a massage, but actually like a massage that's specifically for her back issues that she was having and to balance it out. I also did like this emotional therapy. Like it's therapy. It's an amazing place. I could talk about it all night, but I just wanted to make sure to inform our EXO audience that may be in this area that you definitely should go there. We'll be sharing some discounts or some specials for the EXO family come, in the upcoming weeks. But I promise you, whatever you think you know about yourself, there's so much more you can learn. They have colonics, they have colonic therapy. Yeah, so it's an amazing place, but it's really meant to heal you from the inside out, because so often right now we're so focused on the external that we don't fix the inside, So it was an amazing experience. Shout out to Solana, and her entire staff was great.
And let me say this to the fellas. All the fellas that want to know where all the happy ending places are.
What?
DM me and I'll tell you that. We ain't got to talk about that though. Uh-oh. Kick Christal out.
Because you talking that BS. We're not talking about happy endings.
No, I'm just saying that's a sidebar for the fellas that would DM me. We ain't got to talk about that though. But we got a good show tonight, y'all.
You got a good show. Well, first of all, happy Thanksgiving Eve. As we see, Scorpio Moe is with his family. Well, getting ready to be with his family. What are you excited about for this Thanksgiving? We're going to talk about that first. Let's do that.
Wow. Okay. Cool. You know what? Really being thankful, not only just being here, but loved ones. Like not just saying it either. Like really taking it all in the last few years, losing people.
Right.
It really makes you appreciate the people. Like all this other stuff. The holidays is cool, but the gathering of loved ones and really spending that time and enjoying one another and taking it all in, because the breaks are, if you live in different states, I haven't been here in 3 years, so it's like you come back and amongst themselves, they don't see it. I come back, everybody's just a little bit older, and they're acting like they're carrying themselves like their parents did, and they might not even see it, but away from it and then come back and see them, it's like, I got to come back more often, or we got to see each other, tell people we love each other a little bit more often. So I'm just grateful for the people in my life, friends and family.
Yeah.
And Christal, known each other for over 20 years, and it's just family, They know her, and so it's that kind of thing. So I'm just extremely thankful for that.
Yeah, me too. I think friends can become family, friends. I think some friends are the family that we choose. And so, I'm definitely thankful for you and all your family. I mean, I'm thankful for all of you that watch and hang out with us. So, even though may not be in person, I really feel like, hey, you 7 or 3, C-Dub, obviously C-Dub, you're like family. So many of you guys that have been here for years that I really look forward to seeing your names in the chat and, having that support. What'd you say?
What up, Edna?
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that.
We're thankful for Edna stories. But no, seriously, definitely being around family heals. And I think sometimes, especially as of late, this 2024 has been a challenging year in numerous ways, from all the drama that we had to watch with the election and just it's so much. Sometimes I think we get so used to hearing negative news that we become inundated, and it can be heavy.
Yeah.
And so I think taking the time to be quiet, I saw he said to be excited for quiet, excited for just peace. Peace is important. And it's okay to say I want to be alone. My son didn't come home this year, so I'm kind of missing him. But he said, Mom, it's a lot going on, and he just wanted peace, and he just wanted to stay home and get some rest. He's a professor, so he's got students all the time. And I get that. You know what I mean? I think you have to do what's best for you. And that's one of the things that I learned, or I was reminded of, at the spa, is that you got to put yourself first. And I think a lot of times, I know for myself, I don't do that very often, if at all. Figure out what it is that you need and do what's best for you at that time. So if you need to be quiet, if you need peace, if you don't want to do anything tomorrow, but lay in the bed, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Just be thankful for the opportunity to have another day, and to have another chance to live life and do what it is that you're put here to do. So we wanted to start it out like that. I wanted to make sure, because we know this is a holiday time, we appreciate all of you hanging out with us. But I thought we would get into a dating disaster or dilemma or deal breaker that has to do with the holidays. So I'm wondering if any of you had, not she ordered a patty pie. I tried to find the patty pies were gone.
Hey, I eat patty pies all year round.
Patty pies were gone. We tried to find one. My mom and I were looking for one. We could not find a patty pie.
You couldn't find one?
Huh?
You know why you couldn't find one?
Why?
You over there with them folks.
Come up out of there. We could not, but I would think the patty pies would be universal.
Hey.
No patty pies in rural Georgia.
Yeah, see? You need to come up.
Patty pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making, what do we get? We don't even have a sweet potato pie. We just were like, what we did? We X'd the turkey this year. Usually we do a fried turkey. This year we didn't even do a turkey at all. A pot roast and chicken.
My cousin is making pot roast too. Sabrina is making pot roast.
Pot roast. What's up, Sabrina? Pot roast is amazing. And my mom makes the best pot roast and gravy. So I adhere to letting her make the pot roast, even though I make a good pot roast.
You know what? I was just about, hey, don't sleep on Christal. I crack jokes, but I ain't gonna lie.
But you've had my pot roast.
No, Christal got me in pot roast. I ain't gonna lie.
I make a good pot roast, but my mom makes the best pot roast. But I will tell you this is the funny thing, and I'm gonna update you guys next week. So my granny, I think I've talked about this. My granny and I would make dressing. My granny made the best dressing, right? My granny passed away in 2016, and so I have never made dressing since she's been gone. My mom is gonna make the dressing. My daughter and I were a little concerned. What's up, Melissa? Not my girl in here for the first time ever. Yeah, so my mom is gonna make the dressing, but we aren't sure if her dressing is like Granny's dressing. She kind of felt offended. She was like, well, I watched her make it.
Leave that woman alone. Let her do her thing. You don't know what it's
make it. I'm gonna let y'all know if my mama's dressing is like my granny's dressing, because my granny's dressing, oh my God. So she and I, that was our routine. She and I would make it together. And then when she passed, I just started, I'll go get it, buy it. I would never make it. But my mom, I'm giving her a chance. She felt some kind of way because I didn't think she could make the dressing like my granny. But I wish we had like a test run, but we just gonna have to roll with it. So
she probably been testing it running before she even got over there. She knows she don't let her do it.
Oh no, we'll see. What is the pot roast recipe? Yours versus? Well, I probably got it like my mom, but I just really, really mastered it because I started doing, like, when I was in college, you guys know I got married in college. So I was the person that would be cooking the meals. I would make pot roast and all the I did. My ex-husband's frat brothers would come over and eat my pot roast, and they would come over and I would make fried chicken wings and fries. I would do a big thing of fried chicken wings. It's true. It's true. I would cook because I had a baby. Like I had a husband and a baby in college, so I had to cook. So okay, so come on, let's dating disasters or dilemmas or just dating experiences during the holidays.
Well, I told you my dating experience, disaster during Thanksgiving. I think it was 94.
How do you always be knowing these years? Melissa, you cooking over there? You trying to bring some dressing by?
Who that?
Melissa.
Oh, we were stuck in the snow. We had to stay in South Boston, stay at the woman's house, and they had the uncle there.
Wait a minute, rewind. We don't remember this story. What?
The uncle, we went to South Boston, Virginia.
Okay.
Go for Thanksgiving. We were supposed to go right back to Virginia Beach.
Okay.
And it snowed.
Okay.
We wound up staying there watching. I want to say it was Boys in There. It was a VHS, and we were sitting up there, and they introduced me to the uncle, the mother's brother who lived with him. He had the blanket wrapped up in the easy boy chair, and he sat there. He stared. I said hello. He didn't look up or nothing. He stared straight at the TV. So we went ate. I don't know if they brought that man to play. He stayed at the TV.
Okay.
Go and watch the movie. We're sitting up there, and they turn out all the lights. The TV is illuminating the floor, and this man just yells out the first word he said about 3 hours. I'll kill everybody up in this moment.
Oh shit!
And nobody blinked back eyelash, nothing. But me, and I'm looking like, what is going on? Nobody said nothing to me. They just continue to watch. Nobody tried to reassure me everything is fine or what's going on. That man yelled at that and stayed under his blanket, and nobody heard nothing but me, apparently. That's what it felt like. And then we had to stay the night, and we stayed the night in a room. And this is why I'm like, see, this is one of the reasons why I'm like sleeping with the door open. When I was young, it was the boogeyman. Now, this was a great. At 3-something in the morning, this man was in the doorway of the bedroom.
Oh my God.
We were laying in the bed with our clothes on, just staying up because we had to get up early in the morning, try to leave.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you ask the young lady, like, what's up with that? Like,
she told me to the car ride back.
What did she say?
He's from the war. He has some type of it ain't all right. I'm like, you gotta reassure me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta tell somebody about that. That's wild. That's wild.
Nobody called me. Nobody was like, I'm like, he said he was gonna kill all of
them. I do remember that. That's wild.
And I only remember that because it was Thanksgiving. I remember Dallas was playing football. It was just wild, and I caught the chicken pox.
You did have the chicken pox as an adult. That is wild. Yeah.
24 years old, I caught the chicken pox.
Ah, wow.
At that house, because it was a little kid, they said whenever you start to see the first bumps, they back to 2 weeks. And 2 weeks prior to that was Thanksgiving. And I asked her, was there any kids there that had chicken pox? She said yes.
Oh my God. You got okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to beat that. I can't beat that. I cannot beat that. That is wild that you caught the chicken pox. And you know what? And I was feeling better until we started taping. And now you guys are going to have to excuse me. Just entertain the people. Just give me a quick second. Let me get myself together. Give me a quick second. All right.
Can y'all please tell me, now this is the time when family gets together, right? Now, we have family members we haven't seen in a while. Some we like more than others, even some we dislike. Now, I got off the phone with my cousin today, not too long ago before we got on, and she has a dislike situation with not even a family member. Somebody that used to be married in the family. That person is deceased. But now the person that was married in the family is still coming to all the events or what have you. and the family stuff, and they're like, this person is not even here. Why are they here? So, or I just wanted to know if anybody experienced any family situation. I know it's supposed to be Thanksgiving and love, but sometimes when family gets together, and I know some people don't exactly match. Just because you're family don't mean you really like each other.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
I know I'm not dealing with that, but I have a cousin that is, and tomorrow's going to be a very interesting.
Family is a trip. Family can also be a trip. And I would say, like, I don't have any, I have one uncomfortable Thanksgiving story. I was dating this guy and I knew I wasn't, have you guys ever dated somebody that you aren't really like you're trying, they check all the boxes, right? They check all the boxes, but you're not really into them the way that the boxes would suggest. Like everything lines up except here, right? So I remember I was dating this guy and he was the only other Libra I dated. And he just had this whole plan. And I remember for Thanksgiving, he just was like, we're going to be together. You got to come over to the family. And I was like, I was thinking I wasn't really going to be around. Like, cause I just was like, this is not going to work. I wasn't really feeling him. And he had a really big Southern family. Right. And so I think we had been dating like maybe 2 months. And so for Thanksgiving, I went over, I met his mom, his cousin. It was just so many people for me to meet. And I'm thinking, I ain't gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here. I don't really want to do this. And I did, but I didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance. I was trying to figure out like, and then my kids were gone with their dad. And that's one thing I hate. That's the worst thing about divorce to me. Anybody, let me know if you can relate in the chat. Anybody out there that's been divorced and has to share their kids. I hated sharing my kids, even though I know you have to, right? I would always, when I needed to, send my kids to go to their dads, but I would hate that because then I would be by myself, and I have family here. Shouts out to my girl in St. Louis.
Did it bother you that if, let's say, they had a good time and they came home and they seemed like they had a better time than it was at your house?
Well, that never happened, of course. So I don't know what that would be. They would never have a better time. No, but I mean that, they had a great family. They're blessed to have great family on both sides. So I want them to have a good time. But I'm telling you, like, I live in Atlanta. I think you and I, when we were both single, probably spent some holidays together or those of us that were single and didn't have a lot of family because we don't have family here, right? So until your cousins got here, until near them, we didn't have family here. So when he asked me to come, I didn't have like a backup. He was like, well, what you gonna do? Your kids are gonna be gone. So I went, but I'm telling y'all, I was being introduced to probably 100 people that weekend. And I was just like, because I knew I wasn't going to be around. I wasn't going to make it. I didn't make it till Christmas. I had to call it off.
How was the food though? That's what everybody wanted to know.
Well, and that's another thing. Everybody eats different, right? So I'm from Ohio. I'm from the Midwest. So we don't, I'm not into the chitlins. And this person was from the deep, deep South. Now, my first husband was from the deep South. That can be difficult. You go to somebody's house and they got chitlins and hog maws and you don't eat that. If you don't eat it, they are offended. They're offended. So what I do, I put a little bit on my plate because I had to learn that specifically when I was married the first time. My ex's family was from Louisiana and Alabama. You don't get more country than that. So I would just put a little bit on my plate, scoot it around, and put it in the trash. Now, most of the food was good, but the food that I'm not going to eat, like I'm not into I don't eat ham. I don't eat chitlins. I don't eat hog. I mean, there was some stuff. There was some stuff that I definitely did not eat. So I just push it around on the plate a little bit. But I know the first time I went there, I was like, I don't, I don't eat that. And they looked at me like I was this sedity girl and they didn't like it. So I was like, you know what? Let me give me some. I like some, please.
Hey, but I will say,
Don't let it touch nothing on my plate, though.
A Louisiana Thanksgiving, it ain't too bad if it's Cajun style. I ain't gonna hold you.
It wasn't Cajun. It's not Louisiana. It was Northern Louisiana.
Oh nah, yeah, it might be.
That's the same. But the food was great. It just some stuff I just didn't eat. And they did have moonshine. Absolutely. There was definitely moonshine there. But this guy, his family was from deep Georgia. And food was okay, but it was just very much like, he was single. Let me ask you this, because you know how when a person is single in their late 30s, early 40s, everybody is looking like, is this going to be it? Like,
Yep.
And they were, they're thinking like, this is going to be the one. And I was like, I ain't going to be
like, the women invite you back without even asking him.
The women were, in fact, they were very much trying to connect with me, and I didn't want to connect. I didn't want to connect with him. He was a nice guy, just not my guy. God bless him. God bless him. But there's not. So I think, so after that situation, I decided to not go to meet family because I just think it's. And I definitely didn't bring it because I don't think he ever met my kids. Only one person met my kids besides my husband now. Because I was real picky about that. So if I don't want you to meet my kids, then I don't need to meet your family. And, because it's too much pressure.
I need
too much pressure.
Good. Soggy, what do you call it? Stuffing, or what do they call it? Dressing?
Dressing.
I heard the word dressing until I came down south.
Really?
Stuffing.
See, we always call it dressing. I heard there was a big debate about that. We always called it dressing, even though
dressing, salad dressing. I didn't know what dressing. You dress the food up you dress it up. So I didn't know. I always heard stuffing until I moved to Atlanta. I never heard dressing before.
Wow. See, we did call it. I believe we did call it dressing, and that's my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing is dressing. A favorite, absolutely. But I have to have cranberry sauce. Must.
I had a Cajun or a Louisiana Thanksgiving with, it wasn't turkey, it was Cornish hens stuck with the stuff with the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God.
Now I love a Cornish hen.
Yes.
I love a Cornish. Crufts. In fact, I need to check. I want to text my mom downstairs and be like, how is the dressing coming? Because that's my favorite. If I just have dressing, I really don't need nothing else. I don't. My girlfriend texted me today and she was like, do you have any suggestions on making the macaroni and cheese? Because she was making macaroni and cheese for her family dinner. And I was like, I'm allergic to cheese, so I don't make macaroni and cheese ever. When I was married, my granny would make macaroni and cheese and give it to my husband. And now my husband likes macaroni and cheese, and he have to get it from somewhere else. He's not gonna have it he ain't gonna have it this year because my mom didn't make it. I'm sorry to him.
Damn
sorry to him. All right, well, let's get into this. We decided today we were going to talk about, which is going to hopefully be a little bit of fun, because I was looking at some posts online. First of all, can I tell you guys, I'm a part of several groups on Facebook that keep me entertained ad nauseum. These don't date him groups on Facebook, where the women are basically putting men's pictures. It's over for y'all. The cheating, the lying, the deceit.
I'll do it.
It's over because the women are putting the whole picture and the man's information.
That's going to be illegal in a minute. Watch what I tell you.
I don't know, but it's so funny because, how do you get past that? This is Moe. I
was on one.
You said that you had a girl put you in one.
Is this your man? And
this your man?
Girlfriend's best.
That was a hilarious page. Sis, is this your man?
I was on that joint.
love it because it is keeping men from being able to lie. Now, what I will say is a lot of the women are lying. A lot of the women are lying because what happens is a lot of the women will come in the group and say, this guy did this to me, but that don't mean that just means he may not like you. Plus, ma'am, what did you do? What did you do? So, but I do think it's important to know because you may not want to, I don't want to, if I was dating now and I saw a man in one of these groups, I would automatically X him out because I don't want to be involved in any drama.
But to me, that's the thing. Like, it's like the person telling somebody, don't talk to him, and other women are Xing him out. But that same woman, that man don't want her. So nobody gets, like, women are keeping other women single and don't even like.
Well, they're not single because as Toya said, there will always be a woman willing to date those men. In fact, some women, it depends on how good the man looks. Can we just say that? Because if the guy is cute, it'll be a woman be like, this is my dude. And does anybody know I've been dating him. Does anybody have any information on him? If he's a good looking guy, some women will be like, wait a minute. And they'll go and holler at the guy. So I would definitely keep my man out of that group because it's not going to stop anything. It is funny and it's going to cause drama, but the men are going to be able to continue doing what they do. Because women, as you said, Toya, there's always a woman that messes it up for everybody.
But here's the thing. They already got the thing now. It's illegal to go through someone's phone.
I saw that. And I saw that it is legal to have an affair, an extramarital affair.
York.
Legal in New York.
Legal. But now it's legal. I mean, it's not legal, but it's not a crime.
That means it's legal.
Well, no, I mean, morally, yeah.
Morally, right. But we're not even in a society that even cares about morals at this point. Most people. But I thought we would talk about, because I saw on one of those pages, turn-ons and turn-offs, especially when it comes to intimacy. Now it's not going to be X-rated because it's Thanksgiving Eve. We're not going to go down the Adam and Eve trail, people. Okay. We're not doing that because I know Edna's not here tonight. At least I haven't seen Edna. We're not doing that. Edna did send me some more information though. We'll be sharing at a later date.
We got to get to that one day.
Edna is a wild girl. But I just think that there's so many things that men think women like and we don't. And so many things that women think men like and maybe you guys don't. I don't know.
And, yeah.
so let's get into it. So I think I've always had these conversations specifically with men, a lot of my guy friends, because most men think that they just know everything that women like. And usually when they say it, we really don't like that. Not really.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I wonder, and also we've established on this show that men don't really complain. So women think everything they do is golden. In fact, most women will tell you how good, I know I'm good. I know I got good this, good that. How do we know? Because you guys are not going to complain because you want to keep getting whatever it is. So let me ask you this, Mo. How would a woman know? And CW can jump in the chat. How would a woman know if a man is not liking her foreplay? How can you tell if it's not working? What subtle hints?
I'll give you one right now.
Okay, let's do it.
It cuts you off at the beginning of somewhere. I'm like, that's right. You ain't got to do that. Trust me. I'm just saying.
And I would say the same thing is true for the man. If you were doing something and you get a tap and a redirect, it's not right.
Why were you just tap? I just thought about somebody with church gloves on.
No, but it's like, a lot of times, I'm trying to say this in a way that's, respectful and PG. If you are attempting to taste the menu,
right,
and you get a tap and someone urging you, no, then that means, and most men, A lot of redirect. You're redirected. You're redirected. Yes. I will say this. I think we've talked about kissing. I don't know if we talked about kissing on this show, but with kissing, that's a really, it's, I think it's a very, very, like you got to find someone that likes to kiss the way you like to kiss. It's almost like um, a sign of compatibility. Some people like a lot of tongue. Some people don't like any tongue, right? Some people like a lot of moisture. Others don't. If it's a lot of moisture, what's happening?
Some people have the lizard effect.
Okay.
Kind of stuff. What's all kind
of the lizard effect?
You know, the tongue is.
Nothing wrong with teaching.
I
think, okay, African Acetate said, okay, there's nothing wrong with teaching someone how to kiss you. Let me ask you, as a man in his 50s, is there a way to teach a woman how to kiss you at this age?
At her age.
What does that mean?
That means I'm running out of patience right now at this age.
I'm out of patience as well.
So I might give you a shot, but chances are, if you're of my age, we're stuck in, we want what we want.
We want what we want.
If I was into younger women, I might feel like teacher, and then I have patience. But I don't have patience for someone in their mid 40s to mid 50s. You should have got that. I learned from women in the projects how to kiss. So, they talk well.
How long ago was that? And these women obviously had to be older than you.
They were fast. They might not have been. They're just more experienced. They were fast.
So were they leading? Were they the leaders? Like they were leading you with the kiss? You were just following?
I can follow whatever we're doing. Whether I like it is something different. You see what I'm saying? I can follow.
Are you following something you don't like?
Yeah, sometimes you know, because you'll try things, and when you see the person is being resistant and not trying to, you want a man to be a leader, so you think they're gonna follow you, but they not. They do their thing, so you just kind of go along with it because you don't want to mess nothing else up.
That's the thing. Y'all are liars. See, women are verbal liars. Men are physical liars. Yes. Because a man will go along with something because he wants to get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, even if he doesn't like any of the.
Is that why we're really here?
No. Okay. No, Mo. No. Because sometimes when I was dating, sometimes you just are excited about the kiss. It's not always the kiss to get to the end. Are you guys always trying to get to the end?
Pretty much.
Okay, you guys let me know in the chat. When you're on a date, are you, LaFay obviously agrees, of course. Are you always trying to get to the end? Because I feel like the first time Adrian and I kissed, I was like, okay, he would not stop. I had to stop the kiss. He would just keep going.
Are you playing in the NBA not to get to the championship? We are all trying to get to the championship.
Not the first day, not the first kiss. You cannot. First of all, you cannot win a championship in one game.
No, but the whole thing is to get.
You cannot win a championship on game one. You have to set the tone and win the best out of 7.
I get.
And it's a whole season leading up to the best out of 7.
That's a great analogy, and I love it. But my
gun boss, you were trying to get all the way to home base the first time. I was like, he's not. We think, okay, it's gonna be a nice kiss, and he and I had great kissing chemistry. But I was trying to like, okay, it's over, and he just kept going. I was like, when is it gonna stop?
So the next morning after you cooked them breakfast,
no, it didn't. We did not. It did not happen like that.
Here's the thing. He might be testing you to see where you at. It ain't about me sometimes. It's about to see how loose you are. Where you go?
it's always like that. Y'all are always trying to see how far we'll go. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. That's exactly what you guys do. Why? But sometimes it's just the beauty of a first kiss.
You gotta get out them romantic movies and novels. See, that's the thing. You watching romantic movies and novels, and I'm sneaking watching porn. That's what we differ at.
That is the difference. That is the difference. That is the difference. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
At the beginning, I'm fast forwarding to the good part.
But you got to have a little romance. So are you saying, are you telling me that men do not just enjoy the beauty of a first kiss?
No, but with a kiss, with their one, we're curious, but the romantic and all that comes with somebody romantic with, but that's on the first kiss is kind of, unless you were doing stuff leading up to that, talking a lot, maybe went on
we were. I mean, hopefully you're talking a lot. Hopefully.
I mean, hey, there's some people that just met and kiss on the first date.
Well, that was the first date, but you're still talking.
No.
Do you believe that watching intimacy, because I don't want to say the word because we'll get flagged. Do you think that desensitizes men?
To romance, not to that, but yes.
But what if it desensitizes you to that because you think it's supposed to happen a certain type of way?
Then she need to watch it too and catch up.
You know what? No. What? No. Honestly,
no. In time, that's something you don't think that in when it's happening, especially when you're young. But as you get older, you see
at this age, at 54.
Well, now I see it in real life. I don't have to, when you're young, you're just excited to see it.
Well, now I see it in real life.
Well, when you're young, you're just glad to be there.
But we're not talking about young. We're talking about grown people dating. So when you go on a date with somebody,
right?
When you go on a date with someone, then, if you go on a date with someone, you guys have a good time. There's good chemistry, good conversation. You're both attracted to each other. The kiss often is the end, right? The end of the day, or at least that's how it used to be. I don't know what's happening now. Right. What are the young ladies going to do? I don't know, Sunny Ray, because I don't know.
What y'all doing out there, young people?
I think they're just hooking up. I don't know if if the kiss is at the end. Okay, let me ask you. When is the last time you went on a date with a girl and had a kiss was the end of the date? The first kiss was the end of the date.
I couldn't. That's how long. I couldn't tell you.
That's crazy. I see now, African. I believe that you should kiss on the first date. If the first date was good, not a kiss that leads to something else, but like I have no problem kissing on the first date, because to me, kissing chemistry it matters.
Very important to me. Anyway, I understand.
It's extremely important. Because to me that tells how in sync, and it's a precursor to if we're going to have compatibility with other things.
Because if that's off, the other
like that. Hey, you heard someone said the cheek kiss of Jesus. I did used to do that when I first started. No. When I would date, I would give the guy a kiss on the cheek. I did.
Hey.
What?
A grandmother kiss you on the cheek?
We are grown. I am 51. Kissing may lead to something else, obviously. But I'm saying what I was upset about with Gun Boss is he tried to kiss. He tried to do a collaborative kiss push down. And I was he tried to kiss and push down. I was like, no.
Down and push. I know you.
The kiss should, if you're going to do a first kiss on a first date, it should always be standing up, because these Negroes will try to kiss and push to the side. No.
Read the room. A lot of times, because I've heard women say
fourth or fifth date. Tina Bree, if you're not kissing to the fourth or fifth date, ma'am, you don't like the guy.
That's why you saying on that.
Stop it. You
Oh,
don't do that, Mo. But no, ma'am, that's too far. For the fifth date, I may not even like you. What if he gives you a horrible kiss on the fifth date? You've wasted all this time, at least a month.
that's the thing.
Mm-mm. Get it out the way. Get the kiss out the way. So I know if we like each other or not.
That's a fact. Yep.
Single is greatness these days.
I, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Well, I mean, because it is rough. It's rough. But I think that a lot of times men go in thinking that women want certain things, and women go in thinking that men want certain things.
Can I ask you, like, in the situation, this is the dilemma men have when it comes to the kissing thing, because you hear different things from different women. That's why you have to read.
Yes, they do.
Some women will tell you, just don't come in for no kiss. And some women are like, I don't ask, it's awkward, just do it. And you trying to figure out what is she, and maybe leading up to that, if she's doing a lot of laughing and touching your leg and she's real touchy feely and affectionate, then you got a better chance of not asking than the asking, and just kind of get close and lock eyes and just kind of go for it. But let her see you coming.
I think you like, yeah, I think I don't like. I think that a man has to read the room. It's unfortunate, guys, but it's a lot of responsibility, because I don't like when a man asks. It kind of breaks the mood up.
Hey,
can I kiss you now? Like, whoa, like that's weird. Tina Bree, if you're not a hugger or a kisser, ma'am, what are you doing? What are you doing?
But here's the thing: there's some women I've been out with and says, I was waiting for you to do it.
Yeah, I think I do too. I like them guy to take control, but then I've also had a person try and I didn't like it.
See?
I didn't want him to, because it depends on if I like you or not. You got to be in tune to the person's energy. You remember that guy I went out with that I said he looked like you, except he was dark skinned.
Right.
He tried. We sat down on a bench and he just went in. I was like, whoa, I didn't want that. He was an aggressive dude from Philly. I did not want it, and I did not like him like that. You know what I mean? But he just went in. I think you have to know. I think paying attention to signs, like you said, the laughing and the locking of the eyes. But I also think that for me, you do want a man that seems confident. You don't want a man that doesn't seem, that's like, excuse me, is it okay if I kiss? Like, no. If you have to ask, the answer is no. But you should be able to tell based on our interaction and the eye contact, you know what I mean, and all that kind of stuff.
Don't do the corny, I think you got something on your lip. That's old. Don't do that no more.
Have you ever done that? Sounds like you've had experience with that.
No, I've heard. No, I promise you, I've never had. But
so what do you do? What do you do? What do you do when you are getting ready to go in for a kiss?
I can't give away all.
Come on, it's Thanksgiving Eve. Give us something.
First of all, I smell good. They say the first hole you enter in the woman is her nostrils. So always smell.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I saw it on a thing. Don't worry about it. But it's true.
Okay, so what do you do? That's how you smell. What do you do?
That's it. That's all I need to do.
You just show up with the cologne.
That takes care of a good portion of it.
So they just come, they kiss you. What? Come on, give us something. Come on.
No, it varies, man. It varies. Like I've had women like I was waiting, or I've heard women, can I get a kiss?
Okay. So I like that. Africans, I like when they do the chin. I love that. Oh, that's a winner.
Yeah.
The chin turn, the face hold,
right.
Yeah, those are all good things. We do like those things.
If you like it from certain men.
That's what I was gonna say. If you like the guy, you let somebody to touch you that you don't like, it gives you the ick.
Well, they say one guy's move that you like is another guy's sexual harassment for somebody else.
That's true. The hug, then pull back and look into the eyes that's a good one. That's a good one. The hug and then pull back in that embrace. In the words of Chris Brown, the warm embrace. We like it.
Play some slow jams, smell good, and
Where are you playing slow jams at? In the car?
First of all, they come to the crib.
So when are you like Jerome on Martin that when they come to the crib, you got the slow jams playing, the soft mood light?
I got Jodeci on replay.
I'm glad you didn't say R. Kelly.
Oh no, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
No, but I think people vary. You got to read your person, and if you can feel that energy off of them, and you guys are locking eyes, you feel it. I think we know.
Yes.
Overthink it, but I think
it should be a feeling. Like you should feel the energy, right? Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. And I got to be careful with the way we say this. We don't want to take it after dark.
Right.
But I don't understand why men feel like women want to them to be so aggressive when it comes to intimacy. Where does that come from? Are you, because I'm beating it up and all these type of things? Like, what is happening? Because I'm telling you something. No woman is actually getting to the promised land from someone coming in hot and trying to beat it up. Like, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but there are some women that like it a little on that side, and you don't know who's who, but depending on the response you got from that woman who does.
But don't you have to get there first?
Yeah,
no, you can't just go from 0 to 10.
Nobody's starting on 10, though, right?
I think people are starting on 10.
Oh, well,
from what I see in those pages.
Well, men are microwave women in ovens. You know, the oven got to heat up.
I like that. Yes.
You know, that's a young man's sport, though.
Yes, and to right, Lois Lane said that yes, when people are watching stuff on their phone, there's no heating up. Like the oven is not already on 400.
Well,
it has to build up. But when you watch that, it's already usually going straight to the open the door and let's get it on.
That's what we fast forwarded to because we can't wait.
I know, but y'all, and then you guys lose the teaching that gets you there. And there's something by the time, usually a woman, by the time you get there, it's like when you cook the food in the oven, the juices are it allows the juices to marinate and to settle and to rot. And to, it's not going to be that way if you start at 400.
Well, I think the women could do that. But the guys, if we're watching it, we got to get to it. The lotion is drying up. We got to get to it.
Why do you need to get to it?
I don't know. Somebody might come in the room. I don't know. But we need to get to it. So a lot of different reasons.
Slow down. I do think most men need to slow down.
Okay.
What about women? What do we need to do?
Catch up. A lot of times. Or read the room. Deion Cole's special, if you haven't had the chance on Netflix, please check that out. It's hilarious. But he does say something like, if we're there and you wind up laying on our lap or doing something, we're counting. I don't care what's on this at this point. I don't care about this. I don't care about, your mama church and what they're doing. Listen, you're here on my lap. Listen, we can talk about this afterwards. It's a distraction.
What?
You sit over there and I'm sitting over here. You know how the women do, and the guy be like, "Why you way over there? You need to go." You ain't gonna get none. Trust me.
I hated that. That was like the old school when you were dating and like, why are you sitting way over there? Because I know if I move over there, you're gonna be all on me, and I don't want that right now. Back up, sir.
FYI, fellas, if she got her coat on more than 10 minutes at your house, it ain't happening.
Because she's trying to give you a sign. Because the octopus, oh my God, there is nothing like wanting to spend time with the guy, but not feeling like playing the no stop don't game. I don't like the no stop don't game.
Worse than that, the game the guy plays in his mind. You know what game?
Nola says, Scorpio Moe, I was your Uber driver this morning.
Oh no, shout out to my Uber driver this morning. Real cool guy from New Orleans. Super, super cool. I gave him on the show. We had a great conversation.
Oh, thank you for watching this, Nola. I hope you will subscribe.
They super brother. Shout out to him and his wife. Great guy from New Orleans. We talked about men and female relationships. I told him about the podcast. I told him if he tapped in, I'll shout him out. So shout out to that brother right there. Salute. He drove me to the airport this morning. Shout out to him.
That's what's up. I love it.
But the game we play in our mind is worse than the game we play to you. Because what's going on in our mind, especially when we're young, it's like we got to talk ourselves up to do things. You know.
Give us a play-by-play.
Okay, to reach the cleavage area, to get there. And
it's sitting out there. Okay, it's sitting up there. What are you doing?
It's sitting out there. The first dilemma is to get the nerve to go in that region. And we're counting. Well, okay, on 10, I'm going to go. We talk ourselves. And then we build it up. But now we got another dilemma. Do we go under or do we go down?
Yo, why?
This is what I'm telling you.
This is what's going on in y'all's head?
Yes. And then we go down. Sometimes the wire is under the thing. It's a lot going on.
So, okay, you go in, you go under, you get a look. Do you pause? Do you withdraw? Do you abandon ship?
You can't get a look. That's how you can't get a look.
A look like, what are you doing?
You get a feel.
No, I'm saying the person that's like, what do you do? Like the response.
You're watching, let's say, the Netflix and chill or whatever it is, and you're sitting cozy in position, but now you're trying to, you got the arm and you try to act, you might laugh. Man, you trying to see if she gonna move it.
Meanwhile, we're like, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now I'm gonna go in the circle of motion. I'm gonna say something.
And then in our head, we're thinking, oh, here we go. Now, if you like the guy, you're cool.
See what I'm saying?
You're trying to hold off. You're like,
ain't nothing worse than this. It's nothing worse than that.
How do you redeem yourself when that happens?
Or what's even worse? No, it is something worse than that. The thing is, what are you doing? You know what the hell I'm doing.
What are you doing? Now keep in mind,
everybody, but it's just you and her.
While you've been counting, pausing, getting nerve, she's been sitting there like,
right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Now I'm gonna have to get up and leave, or I'm gonna give him the green light.
Right.
It just depends. That's a phone call from the homie. He's in trouble. He needs help. What are you doing? It's a dirty game.
On in the woman's mind. So you have to tell me in those situations.
I'm saying that's what we're thinking. Like, here we go, because it's almost like, can we just enjoy the movie? Because a guy will say this, oh, we just watch it chill, act like nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
And you know that it's a lie.
10 minutes later, you're trying to pull his joint out. Listen. But this
I feel it's just like, why do we always have to end up here?
Well, let's get it over with. So we have to go.
No, we get it over with. Y'all are going to sleep and the movie's over. You're not trying to watch the movie. You never wanted to Netflix. You're a liar. You're liars.
My game was, I'm trying to put on the least interesting movie in there.
Are you serious? That is wild. Not the least interesting, boring movie. But you know what? I guess I have been an idiot because a lot of times, not Netflix, are you still watching? Are you still there? Press to go to the next one. Nothing is happening. No, I remember thinking like I want to get to know the guy, but I don't want anything to happen. Right? Because I feel like when something happens, then everything goes bad. This is how something happens. C-Dub said you put on a civil rights documentary. I hate you, sir. I hate you. No, but you want to spend time with them, but you don't want to do that, because once that happens, now you're trying to figure out, what if y'all are you're just getting to know each other? Y'all be going too fast. You just want, like, for instance, that when Gun Boss tried to kiss and push down, that was the first date. Like, we went out, we went horseback riding, we had a good time, we ate. You don't need to kiss and push down on that. You just need to relax. This is a good date. Now you're going to ruin it, because if that happens, now I'm wondering, did I go too fast? Did I? And especially at that point, because I hadn't been doing that. So it's like, it just makes everything so serious. After it happens, when it does happen, the woman is now wondering how the guy is going to respond to her.
Well, if you did in the beginning, you would have found out earlier.
Well, then that's a waste. It's a waste of good kitty cat. You don't want to waste your girl. Gun Boss says it was the after outfit. So so you tell me this.
I've heard it a few times now. The after.
I know, but I just want to ask you this. Okay, so when we went horseback riding, that was a good first date. Nice, clean date, right? We come back, and I had on jeans and something, and I went to change because we had been riding a horse, right? So I went and cleaned up, came back in like a knit romper. He claims it was the knit, and it wasn't a sexual, it was a full romper.
You knew what you was doing.
I did not. You don't blame me for that. I did not. I was it was very casual. I was in my house, and it was summertime. Come on.
A moo-moo is sufficient?
A moo-moo?
It's sufficient?
I'm not trying. Come on now. I had the wagon out. It's not my fault if I'm built like that. I can't help that. But I'm just saying, I didn't know that it was going to cause him to try to kiss and push down. I didn't. I was like, what's going on? Because he wasn't acting like that at the horse ranch. So are you saying, Gun Boss? No, it wasn't shorts, Melissa. It was pants. But it was like knit. So it hugged your body a little bit.
Do you know, for him, I mean, obviously for him, because that's your husband now.
Y'all are saying that it was my fault. So y'all gonna do me like that. Y'all gonna do me like that on this show and say it was my fault. Everybody knows a romper will give you a wiggle when you jiggle.
Yes, they know. And there you have it.
So what should I have? So you tell me, what should I have put on so that it wouldn't have caused Gun Boss to try to kiss and push?
Something to go all the way down.
It did go all the way down.
You know it went all the way down, loose, all the way down.
I did not. I'm not. You guys are accusing me falsely. That's not the truth. It's not the truth.
So is it? I mean, because believe it or not, if a man really likes you, and obviously you married one, so and it doesn't matter to him first as to a man.
What?
That really likes you, it's not going to make a difference to him.
Thank you, Sunny Rain. Sunny Rain said you could have wore a trash bag and he probably would have still tried. I believe that it was not my fault. That was just him. He had evil intent. He
You invited him back to your place?
No, he came and picked me up, so he had to drive me back. See, he was slick. No. Because we had a good date. I told him I was going to meet him there. He told me, no, I'll pick you up. I was like, okay.
He was being a gentleman.
He was being a gentleman, and he was setting the tone. So then when we got back, we had a great time, and I asked him, did he want to come in? I should not have asked him, did he want to come in? Because then he tried to take advantage. He take advantage.
He was like, yeah, he done saw me thrusting on this horse. Now he going to see me. And I know what you was thinking.
I did not. No, but let me ask, because we talked about what women should wear on a date. Have you ever went on, it wasn't a push down like that, AB. It wasn't like, we were kissing and the kiss was good. And then he tried to slide down. What's up, Kenya? This is a good night. I got all my girls in the building. Kenya, Jamie, Melissa.
What up, y'all?
Not I owed her because I had to wake her up for the date. No, he did not owe me. I did not owe him. And I was asleep when he got there. But anyway, Let me ask you this. Are there certain things that a girl can wear on a date that makes you think she's ready for you to do the slide, this cleavage check?
It don't take much for us.
Obviously, if the girls are out, you're gonna try to touch them, right?
I would like to.
I can't stand you.
You understand? I've got female cousins, I have female friends, and I know the conversations when they getting dressed and how they looking in the mirror and how they prepping themselves to go out in this world. So there ain't no way you can't tell me, oh, I just wore this because I like it, not thinking that men weren't going to be paying attention.
Men can pay attention, but that don't mean the man's going to be trying to count to do a slide down. C-Dub says a sundress. I know that men like.
They cheated us this summer with the sundresses too, by the way.
How did we cheat you all with the sundress?
As much as I normally see in the last few years, I got cheated out of a couple of sundresses. The sundresses cheated us this year.
Well, Kenya Carter is a fashion designer. Tell her that more sundresses need to be created so that you all can enjoy the sundress. And what is it? Why do you guys like the sun? There was a whole song dedicated to sundresses. What is it about the sundress that caused you guys to be so excited? What is it about the sundress?
It's the jiggle. It's the jiggle. Cause y'all be wearing no drawers.
No, sometimes you can have drawers on. If you got a wagon, if you're dragging a wagon, it's gonna jiggle with the drawers on or not.
Even better.
That is horrible.
I like it person.
You said what?
I like it with the drawers on.
You like it? Kenya said we wear sundresses in Oklahoma. Maybe it's just in Georgia that the sundresses were missing.
It was light this year. They were there, but it wasn't heavy as the other few years. It was a little light this year.
So it's only the jiggle. I thought that you guys like the shape.
All of it. All of it. I like it. We're fans of that. I mean, we got imaginations. We like to look and imagine, and there's nothing wrong with it. We don't even have to touch you. We don't even have to talk to you. We can just see it's a nice, lovely vision walking by, and we're cool with that. We don't gotta bother you. Especially you get older. Older men just like to look. And
that is funny. Older men are hilarious to me. Older men will look, and they are so. Now Kenya says, what about y'all men in the joggers? Do you have a pair of gray sweatpants, Mo?
I have gray sweat shorts. I don't think I have pants. Shorts, gray sweat shorts. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you noticing that you get responses?
No, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Okay. All right. I will tell you, my husband has some gray pants, and a couple times I had to check him, like, where are you going with them gray sweatpants on? What is happening? I mean, seriously, like, what are you trying to do with the sweatpants? And the grower, not a show, but I mean, I don't, want to keep it PG, but there are some guys that it's almost like they need some support garments. I'm serious. I mean, praise God for all things that He creates, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes you don't need to show. It's very it's obvious. Like, it's just, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why gray is the thing. I don't know why it's not even black. Or like I don't know why it is about the gray.
It's black. I would assume just like with a woman with a black shirt, it's kind of like you can't see, like, the way with gray you could, things could be more pronounced. But if it's a darker color, it kind of all just blends in. If that makes sense.
But you do have on a gray sweat. Do you have on a pants to match that sweatshirt?
Do not have jeans. Like I said, I'm not. God didn't make my body disrespectful. I'm gonna show her all my goods like that. Lord did not make me like that. He made me grow into that when it's time on His time.
As it should be. As it should be. Are
Don't
there
look
women?
do that. Not me.
Are there women like that that when you see the shape in the clothes is different than when it's off?
Oh yeah.
Tell us, share with us, share with the share with us about it.
Sometimes it's better with it on. Let's just say that. It smooths a lot.
Is that because of the support garments? What do you guys think about that? Because I wonder, I will say this, and Kenya, if you're still watching, I know you as a designer, you know, sometimes to me, when you wear the Spanx or you wear the not even Spanx, but just all the different undergarments they have for women and the shapewear, sometimes it flattens it out, it takes away from the curve. I don't like it. Sometimes I mean, you have to because sometimes it could be too much movement, but sometimes it seems like it changes the shape. How do we find shapewear that doesn't change the shape? Because a lot of times, specifically with those of us that are of African American descent, it will change, it will flatten the bubble. I don't like the bubble to be
No,
flattened.
it changes the feel. Feel like you hugging the police. That's why I don't like that part of it.
What are you talking about? The body shapers?
All of the police belts and all this other.
The waist trainers. I don't think that's what I think. I think women are wearing the waist trainers. I don't think you're supposed to wear the waist trainer out. I think that's supposed to be wear when you're working out or around the house. But the waist trainers under your dress, it does seem like it would feel kind of, and you can see some of that in your dress. I don't like it. And
I,
yes, like a Twinkie. I don't want it to smack. You want it to accentuate the curve, not smush it in.
I have a problem with the high waist jeans, high waist pants. That's what I because
What is your dispute with the high waist jeans? Hey, Blondie.
because you can't really get a real gauge because I don't know where stuff start and where stuff supposed to end because it's all long in the front. And
What?
it's long, like the waist. It's a high waist. So we do because I'm starting to see, and even in regular jeans, it's a. I don't think the stomach is supposed to be in the jeans.
What?
I don't think your stomach is supposed to be in the jeans.
High waist high waist jeans can be tricky. Okay, especially if you have um if the waist is not flat.
This is what I'm saying. Stomach in the bottom part. Where's the line? I don't know where's the line at.
The fupa. Sometimes when women, the older we get, right? Um, and you may have had a couple of children. Okay. All
I
right.
get it.
Okay. I just think that sometimes um, the muffin top is there. And from what I hear from the gentleman, you all don't mind the muffin top.
Yeah, I think they try to hide it in that. We see it. It's cool. We see it.
What if it's just out? What if it's a crop and it's out?
How far out?
What if it's out? Mo.
Like kangaroo out? Oh.
So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. I admire women who are comfortable in their skin
Okay.
because I feel like, and especially because we know what this is, people over a certain age, you know, we've lived. We've lived. Okay. We have lived. And if you have lived, then you probably don't have, a models, but so when I see women sometimes that wear a half top and it's a little bit of a, it's a little round, You know, I think that's good. I mean, I feel like she's comfortable in her skin. When I came, now I say I grew up in Oklahoma. I came to it in Oklahoma. It's very different. Everybody was very, very conservative. I came to Atlanta and these women were letting it ride. And I was like, wow, they are just really, really comfortable, you know? And I think that to some extent, you do have to become comfortable in your body and with your skin and not trying to all be a certain size or a certain look.
Right. I respect it.
Okay. So I'm asking how, from a guy's perspective, you see some fluff. Let's just call it fluff.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Well,
do you wish that it wasn't shown?
I mean, in the crib is cool, I guess. But I mean, here's the thing: if you have a woman that had kids, especially your kids, let's be real clear.
Well, that's not fair. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Especially fluff. Yes, fluff.
But
fluff is like a little. It's not just like overwhelmed. It's just like a little fluff. Like, hey, she's in her 40s. She's in her.
I don't care. I'm not tripping on stretch marks. Those are cinnamon swirls, as far as I'm concerned. No one's tripping on that. But if you have a guy that doesn't or has a problem with any size it is, and it's because of your kids, that excuse for if she had kids only applies if she has his kids. Let's be fair.
But what if, okay, but a lot of us are with someone that's not.
No. But what I'm saying is, if that's not his cup of tea, that's not his cup. Obviously, any man that is with you, he doesn't mind. But don't have a problem with a man. Well, because they're my kids, you can't use them. That's his choice.
That's his choice. I agree, and I think it is our choice as well. If we see a gentleman whose top is who pulls up with the ceiling missing. I don't like it.
Yes,
I don't like it. I don't like the Tory Lanez pull up with the ceiling missing. That's not my thing. Everybody has a comfort, but I think sometimes men are so picky about women, they don't realize there's a lot of things that we don't like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but we know cover up a lot of ours. Women are overlooking for some bread.
Kind of, but that means she just wants the bread. That don't mean she really likes it.
For him,
that means she just wants the bread. She just wants the bread. That means because I wonder women that deal with men like that, when you're at home, because the bread is, you could use the bread during the day, but at night you're gonna have to come. You're gonna have a come to Jesus moment where you got to deal with the ceiling missing. Why do men not just shave it off?
It is a win for some dudes. That's a good point. And a lot of guys, they really don't know how bad it is. Like when you see,
they know. In fact, did anybody watch Queen's Court? Because we talked about Queen's Court. On Queen's Court, the one guy that Lisa Ray was talking to.
I know you're talking about.
I'm like, dude, now come on. I know you may be taller than the women, but you see that. You see that that's missing. You feel that. You feel the wind. Come on, dude. Shave it off. Just shave it off. Shave it off.
It's a you gotta feel confident enough to do it.
But no. Because if you're walking around with it, that actually shows that you're confident. Because if you just be like, well, damn it, I'm going out like this. I don't care.
I think like a lot of times, and we talked about this on the show before. Until people see themselves, they don't really get it.
It was the guy that looked like Jamie Foxx. It was. But see, some men can't afford the hair transplant. Obviously, that gentleman could not.
Oh, to go to Turkey and get your joint done? Yeah.
A lot of men, especially celebrities, they can do that. Or they do the shoe polish. I dated a guy that did the shoe polish, and I was just like, oh my God, it was killing me. I wanted to say something to him, but I guess I didn't like him enough I knew I wasn't going to be there long.
But the Beijing stuff?
He did the Beijing. I can't stand. Can you please tell your friends that take it back to we don't like that. We don't like it. And it's right here. Like anytime I can tell somebody it's like, come on, dude. And you know what? A lot of men in Atlanta, but especially up north where you are, it is it is rampant up there where they do the barber colors in the hair.
And that's what drove the prices up. Now these dudes don't want to go back. That's what drove, to me, that's when it changed, when that came in the picture.
I go on a date with you one day and your hair is thin. The next day it's blackety black, shoe polish black.
Women like that. You heard.
Nobody likes it. Come here, babe.
Women like the song point, y'all. That's what they say.
Gun boss is coming to join. Come on, babe.
Look, he about to show you how it's done. Look.
If he don't have Beijing. See, I don't like that. That was one of my things. I don't like the blue black, Kenya. Okay. See?
What up?
What up?
Well, so, babe, what did you, first of all, what do you think about the women that have a little bit of the fluff?
A little bit of fluff is okay.
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
What if they show it?
Oh no.
Some things. He said, "Oh no."
Some things are meant to be hidden
in the house.
In the house.
But are you okay with it around the house?
Yeah, I'm okay with it around the house. But out in public, it's a different thing because everybody is judging everybody.
So what if somebody, you don't want someone judging?
I don't care though.
But what if you don't want someone else to see it?
What do you mean?
You don't want?
No. I don't want nobody else to see it.
Not C-Dub said Jason Momoa.
C-Dub, you're jealous because you are one of those empty in the top type guys. That's the problem, C-Dub. I understand. That's why y'all was wearing a hat.
C-Dub, that's see. You came for drama, and this one is a petty person. Kenya asked, "What do you think about the high-waisted jeans?"
I don't like them.
And there we have it.
Why?
I don't like them. I mean, it's just too much because me personally, the high-waisted jeans hides what's in the back. Hides that wagon.
Oh, it hides more in the front.
It does. But no, I don't like the high-waist.
Dude, is there anything that I have that you don't like?
Yes, baby.
I didn't expect you to say that.
But we have to keep this PG.
What do I have that you don't like? Tell me.
No.
Tell me.
Oh, something that you don't like, that I don't like?
Yes.
I hate those damn leather pants. I can't stand them.
Why?
Leather pants. I don't like them.
Mine?
All you hear. That's all you hear. Even when guys wear them, you be like, I'm like,
I threw away a sundress.
What now?
I threw away a sundress of this chick. It looked like an old grandma dish kitchen curtain.
Oh, Edna is in the chat. What's up, Edna?
Edna.
C-Dub said he's gonna address you face to face.
Oh, not a problem, C-Dub.
C-Dub, I do think that for 2025, we should just shave it off. Let's just shave it off. Let's just shave it off.
Say, hey, yep, sounds just like a windbreaker suit. Yep, back in the day when you be breaking, sound like some little Turbo and what was that movie name? Turbo, breakdancing, Turbo and
Turbo Ozone.
Yeah, Ozone. There you go.
Edna, what is everybody looking forward to for Thanksgiving? Baby, what are you thankful for? We talked about what we're thankful for.
The first thing I'm thankful for my health. That's the main thing.
There you go.
The second thing is I'm thankful that my family is healthy, and of course, I'm grateful that I have two healthy grandboys.
Oh yeah, he has grandsons. Yep.
Yeah. And just life in general. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people are nervous this year, these next 4 years. But all I can tell you is this: keep to your faith, keep to your family, and everything will be all right. Everything's gonna be.
Are you thankful for me?
I just said my family, right?
Yeah, but I wanted an extra.
One time I can never get. Look, just like the old slide down, Mo. I was trying to get a little slide down, and look, she wanted a little bit more.
No, right? you tried to. You tried to. You tried it.
Hey.
You tried it. What about some Miss Keyser Store asked about manscaping. What do you all think about female scaping? Are you liking
I think we need to go back to a little grass on the field. Personally. Just a little bit. I think we need.
I disagree with you on that, Mo.
what if the grass is peppered?
We can talk about it. Let me see it first. Check it out.
A landing strip, yeah.
A landing strip.
I grow up on that. Now we got here in the early 2000s or whatever, and now I'm just like, where this thing come from?
I think a bald eagle is appropriate. Just, hey, get it taken care of. Wax it off, wax on, wax off. It makes everything a lot easier, a lot more, accessible. Edna says she just came from church giving thanks to God Almighty through Christ Jesus, her Lord. I am so sorry, Edna, that you walked in on the manscaping and scaping conversation. I am so sorry.
You know what it is. And I just think we've gotten away from. I'm old school. I'm just a little bit. Like, can we slow? Just come on, all of it.
Let me put you on First Street though, Mo, because the older we get, there may be, some discoloration, and if it's salt and pepper, then it may make it look old or vintaged.
But now you look like the super young girls who I know. It's no different no more. We knew it was older because of this. Now it all looks the same.
Oh, it don't look the same.
I mean, well, you know what I mean. It's all bald.
I think men. I will speak for the women. I think we appreciate a manscape. If it's not a bald eagle, but please just. And I said vintage because Mo said that, because when we were younger, he went out with this lady, and this lady had gray.
No, Miss Edna. No.
Miss Edna, that we were speaking about just the grass on the field, right? That there's just the grass on the field, not the turtlenecks. But I think that women appreciate when there's just some care taken. Trim the hedges, trim the hedges. But Mo said the woman had vintage, and I felt so bad for her. At the time, she was in her 50s and we were in our early 30s, and Mo was disgusted because it had white hair.
Took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for it. I'm ready for it now, though. When we could do it now, I'm cool.
Africa said if it's gray, let it stay.
Not if you.
I don't think you're okay with it, Mo. I think you're lying.
Huh?
You were okay with the gray?
I don't know. I said I got to see it.
You've never seen gray?
That was a different time.
What about now?
If it's manicured gray, possibly. I just want to see. I miss it.
Not Beijing. No, that's too much. You don't want to put any type of chemicals there.
But when I was young, I just the nappy dugout. I like it.
He called that lady vintage. I will never forget that. You remember that? I felt so bad for her. And she was really into Mo. She was trying so hard. And it was just.
I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready.
Men's beards?
Yeah.
I like yours, baby.
See?
I like my honey bunnies. Yeah, this is the first person. But you're the first person that I've dated with this. Well, I'm not dated, but married. But this because yours looks nice on you because your hair is a lot white. I mean, it wasn't because you were old. It's just that's just yours, right? Mm-hmm. It was like we met like this. This is the first person I've ever met like that. Just had a bunch of white hair.
No,
on him.
He rocks it. He got it together.
It looks good. Yeah, it looks good on you.
Not everybody can pull that off.
That's salt and pepper, baby.
No, it's like the silver fox, but most people's don't. It's not as healthy and strong, and yeah, it looks good. I like it. Yeah. And I convinced him to do the hair, and look, I love this for me now, right? Yeah.
See what works for you. See,
when we first met, he had a Caesar.
Wig.
We first met, Adrian had a Caesar cut, and I convinced him to grow his hair out. And I'm happy. C-Dub said you're seasoned.
You damn right. Damn right.
Silver Fox is gorgeous. We know that you think so, Miss Edna. So what are you looking forward to for Thanksgiving?
Food. Food.
Is there a dish you're looking forward to, Adrian?
And you won't have we don't have mac and cheese this year.
Oh, we sucking.
I'm so sorry.
What table?
I like pecan pie, man.
You won't have that either.
I guess.
Maybe your sister will make some for you.
Oh, my sister makes some bomb pecan pies.
She probably will make one.
Yeah.
We'll tell you. What about the dressing?
I like dressing, but I ain't like when people talk about dressing during Thanksgiving or whatever like that. I'm not really into it like that. I like some basically macaroni and cheese, some baked macaroni and cheese, some greens with a little bit of hot sauce on it.
I got greens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pecan pie with French vanilla ice cream. Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Y'all making greens, Crystal?
Yeah. Making greens.
Greens. I like turkey, but I don't like a lot of turkey because
the turkey always ends up getting like wasted. So this year we did pot roast and chicken and stuff. It's a turkey.
And I like ham. So I'm just.
Oh my God, African. He loves.
Oh my God.
Adrian is a deviled egg monster.
Oh.
Melissa, who was on here earlier, made him some deviled eggs. He loves deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah.
You ever fried?
So what now?
You ever have them fried?
No. Well, you know what though? Yeah, I did. I went to when I first moved here to Atlanta, I went to the old lady game, and they have them, and it was okay, but
I will say we did the fried turkey every year. After we do the fried turkey from Popeyes, this is the first year we did it. I love Popeyes does the fried turkey right.
He looks Italian.
Yeah, Miss Edna said you look Italian.
No,
he's not Italian. Miss Edna does. But yeah, old lady gang. I'm not. Yeah, but fried Popeyes is on point with that fried turkey. It's dope.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's really good. We usually get it every year. This is the first year we didn't do it.
Well, other than that, I'm grateful for everything. You know what I'm saying? 2024 has been a rough year. I pretty much for everybody. Cat Williams started it off. But hey, you know
he just told the truth, and it's crazy how much has come out. I do think that 2024 was a year of like revelations of a lot of things that were already hidden. But we are, I believe God is in control of everything. And so I'm never, there's no reason for us to fear or think that anyone else is in control of our life, because God is in control. And then you are able to change, your circumstances, right?
That is true. And make sure everybody, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share this thing, because the only way that we can get things popping in life is knowledge and power. And, this is a platform that, Christal and Moe uses for knowledge and power of helping others to dating tools. They talk about different relationships, things of that nature. Just make sure that we like, subscribe, and share with others, because you never know. The person that you may share this to may not get the information that they need from elsewhere, and they may get it from here.
That's true. And we like to encourage everybody, right?
Yeah, just I mean, we all say that we want to help each other or whatever like that, but let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, I want to help somebody, just help somebody. It doesn't matter, black, white, green, orange, purple, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Italian. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and just help everybody. Continue to love and like this page or whatever. Sometimes I pop in, sometimes I don't. But I am listening, and I do read some of the comments that people say on here, and it's very encouraging for others. So just make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this. All right. Well, I love you guys.
Hold on, babe. Hold on. I'm getting ready to go to. I want to say what African said. She said, one thing I would love for us to do is stop waiting every election term to finally have a voice. We can make a change every day, starting with our local community and our local government. And I believe that
There you go.
110%.
Go.
110%. I think that you guys know I have interviewed some politicians on this channel and been instrumental in a few campaigns. But one of the things I've learned is that every side, every party uses the African American vote when it benefits them. And I think that we have to stand up and realize that we are important. Our voices are needed, and not just during political season. Because what happens is everything is quiet until there's a political race, and then all of a sudden they want to cater to our community. And I think that we just need to stop waiting on that. I 100% agree with you, African Aztan. We need to stand up and do what's best for us all the time. And that's why I really appreciated what Damon John did with Black Entrepreneurs Day. But it's more than that. It's really about us taking control and realizing we have the power. Others come to us and use us, but we need to utilize our power for ourselves. Forget who's in office. We need to support each other. And so that's true, C-Dub. Our voices and our dollar. Our dollars are powerful. Our voices are powerful. Our support is powerful. And so just like Adrian asked you guys to please support this channel, support each other. We talked about, of course, we love, love. And the reason I think love is important in our community, aside, we have fun talking about dating and things like that. But at the end of the day, the Black family is the core of the community. And if we can't learn to love each other, we're never going to get our community to where we're strong. We're stronger together than apart. And so finding love and capitalizing on Black love between Black men and Black women is the first step to building a strong community. And so that's why I'm so committed to this. That's why Mo is so committed to this. And so after we do that and come together, we got to support each other. We got to support each other's families. We have a strong community of Black couples that we're a part of, that we support. We must be proactive. We must support each other's businesses. And so we want to be a resource for you all to get the word out. I mentioned Heal Thyself Atlanta as a small business. I think it's really important for us just to support each other and to stop waiting and stop focusing on things that are just going to distract us. That whole presidential campaign was a distraction from what's going on in our homes every day. And so that's really what we need to be focused on. And I think it all starts with love. It does.
Well,
and we know that a lot of us don't, this whole Thanksgiving, we know the history behind Thanksgiving and all that, but I think it's more to it than that. It's bringing family together. That's one thing within life. Because me and Crystal was talking about this the other day. When we was growing up, we had the Cosby Show, right? And it taught Black Americans how to be a family. And I think, to be honest, and then Family Matters tried to pick that up, but they didn't do too well. Because they went totally off stream with the whole Stefan thing and all this and that. But the thing
it became a joke as opposed to like a real family.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, let's one thing that I've learned when I was growing up, in the where I'm from or whatever, it takes a village to raise a family and to raise a child, to raise everything. Because there's a lot of things that I don't know. I may call Mo sometimes and say, "Hey Mo, what do you think about this?" And vice versa. And one thing that I've learned from Mo is, and I don't do this a lot, and I do apologize for this, Mo, the old brotherly love check. Hey man, I'm just calling to check up on you.
Right.
We need to do that. We in the Black community, no matter if you Black, if you're a Black boy, a Black man, little girl, the whole nine. You understand what I'm saying? We need to do that buddy check, because of the fact of it is, our youth nowadays, everything is about trying to be the person. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be this, trying to be that. Look, man, it ain't all about that, because we have, like Crystal said, we are stronger together. It takes, and when if you ever know the concept, if you put your hands like this, you're strong. But if you do this individually, your hand is weak. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to come back together and realize that we are stronger together than we are apart.
Mhm. Hey, you seven says my family was taught how to be a family from real life, not TV. Well, you were blessed, right? Because there are a lot of us that grew up without that, right? I grew up with in a single parent family with just my mom and my brother, and I didn't see that. So I did see that. I was talking to my mom. We were watching it the other day. I did see that family unit on the Cosby Show. So many of us did not grow up in that unit, but I desired to create that family unit for myself when I grew up. Got married in college, like I was saying to you guys earlier, had that family unit. Then I went through a divorce. And so I was discouraged for a while because I really wanted to have that family unit for my children. But thank God for second chances because I was able to find love again and to get married again. And that you don't have to be married. I'm not saying that everybody has to be married. What I'm saying is that family and community is important. And for those of us that don't have it, we can learn from those of you that do. I have a good friend who I've lots of good friends around me who grew up with a mother that was a PhD that had a school, and so she grew up in that education. I told her, wow, most of us did not grow up descendants from college graduates, and most of us are first generation college graduates, first generation business owners, and it takes those of you that were to help those of us that were not. So as opposed to pointing out what we had that someone else didn't, let's say how, you know what, I had this, so let me help someone else that doesn't, right? I saw that, or I was used to that. I grew up, I have a girlfriend, Shay, you guys know, Shay grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. Her mother and father owned businesses. Most of us didn't have that. So she had to jump on a lot of us when it comes to entrepreneurship. And what I appreciate about her is that she does a good job of trying to teach others that. But a lot of us did not have it. So those that did, please reach down and help, reach across and help, because that's what this is all about. So I don't want to be too preachy. I know that it is the night before Thanksgiving. We are thankful to have all of you guys hanging out with us here. We know Mo is there with his family. I'm about to go hang out with my honey bunny and my family, but we just want to let you guys know how appreciative we are for you being a part of this channel. And being a part of our XO family. So make sure you like and share this on the way out. Make sure that you enjoy. Think about what you're thankful for tomorrow as opposed to what you don't have. I promise if you focus on what you have as opposed to what you don't, God will multiply that so much more. So we love you. Have a great Thanksgiving. We will be back Friday. I know a lot of you mentioned that you saw me on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And we're going to talk more about that on Friday. We're going to talk about that episode because I've gotten so many people texting me about their thoughts. So we're going to get all into that along with Bell Collective. And I'm also going to talk about Married at First Sight. So we will see you guys on Friday for relationship recap. But enjoy tomorrow. Love on your family. Love on yourself. And we will see you guys then. All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.